Continuation of 2012, Google is making SEO a lot more challenging, a lot more difficult. They are definitely still targeting spammers, black hat spammers, people using linking schemes and things that are against the Google guidelines to rank their websites. One of the big announcements that came out earlier this year is that Google mentioned that there are going to be no more Panda updates announced. Panda is now going to be part of the 500, 600 updates that Google does a year. So there will be no more Matt going on Twitter saying, hey, we just rolled out Panda 15.6 or whatever. It's just going to be part of the regular algorithms. The other thing that we're continuing to see, and I talked about this for 2011, is that personalized search is continuing to get more and more personalized. We're all seeing different results. So a rank of a number 7 is not as valuable in 2013 as it would have been in 2005, because you may rank 7 on your computer, but to someone else you may rank a lot lower. So the average rank is what's more important, and you can check that in your Google Webmaster Tools account. Also in 2013, social media. Social relationships are the new backlinks. Here's what I mean. Let's say you begin following people that have websites similar to yours, or similar topics, right? And so you start talking to these people and building relationships with these people, and they begin sharing your content from their social media spaces, so Twitter, Facebook. The more influential people that share your content, so if they have a lot of followers, those people that share your content, especially if they have sites and followers related to what your site's about, those shares are going to be much more influential on your search engine optimization than someone who shares your content that has no following at all. So the relationships that you build with people in your space are so incredibly important. But more importantly, when the influential people share your content, that also matters more. The other thing that's having a huge impact, and will continue to have more of an impact as time goes on, is your author rank. That is basically derived from your Google authorship. So Google authorship, and you guys can Google it. I'm really trying to keep this from being too long, but it's kind of hard to do. It's basically when you tag your content to your name. So if you use WordPress, they actually have authorship plugins. So if you write an article and the article has your name on the page and it links back to your Google Plus profile, that's how you tell Google, hey, I own this content. So the more articles you write and the more they get shared by people, particularly influential people, that's going to build up your author rank. So author rank is going to start playing a larger role in where your site ranks, because Google's going to look at all the articles you've written, how much they've been shared, how many links you have pointing to your article, and all of that is going to be influencing your search engine ranking over time. So I'm sure, as you guys know, guest blogging has been huge. And after the Penguin updates the Penguin update last year, it became even more popular because people were looking for ways to get quality links. Well, just like anything else, guest blogging has gotten abused, and so Google has started to devalue some of the links from guest blogging. But what I've been reading is that they are going to look more at the person's author rank when it comes to guest blogging, and not so much the website that they're blogging on. So it's not going to matter as much on how many guest blogging articles you have. What really matters is, are people really sharing your content? And that's what's going to drive that author rank up. So that's the future of search engine optimization. It's less about the quantity, more about the quality. So your author rank is your individual reputation based on the links and the shares that the content you write receives. And that is going to play much more of a role in search engine optimization going forward. Now, if you follow the Google Webmaster YouTube channel, you may have seen a video by Matt Cutts on May 13th where he announced that there is a big update coming. It's basically going to be Penguin 2.0, which is going to also go after sites doing aggressive link building. But he also said something a little interesting in that video. It sounds like certain people were kind of on the border or in the gray areas when it came to being impacted by previous Panda updates. And it was almost as if Matt was admitting that Google was maybe a little bit too strict, or the filter was set a little too high with some of the updates. So some of the people that were on the borderline may actually get some of their traffic back. So it's going to be interesting to see how this update pans out. As with anything, especially these big updates, there are always going to be winners and losers. And unfortunately, high quality sites will still be impacted by these updates. Remember, this is an algorithm, so they're never going to be able to get this 100% right. So when these updates happen, unfortunately, sometimes the quality sites get hit. That is why I cannot emphasize enough. You guys know I'm always talking about this, but you've got to diversify. Get away from Google as much as you can, because we cannot control what they do. So if you diversify your traffic to email, to YouTube, to Pinterest, something I have really been experimenting with a lot, and I hope to have more content on that soon. You just can't rely on Google anymore. It's just not a solid business model. It's too dangerous. So what I would say to do today is, first off, if you're just starting, target small niches. If you use the Google AdWords keyword tool, forget that old tip of looking for topics that get 10, 20,000 searches per month. Look for topics or keywords that get 2,000 to 4,000 keyword searches per month. Write for humans, not for search engine bots. In other words, don't repeat your keywords tens of thousands of times in your content. Write naturally and use variations of those keywords. Stay away from link building schemes. If it works now, it probably won't work in the future. Build up your author rank by writing stellar content. I'm not talking about the mediocre content that used to work in 2005. I mean going the extra mile so people want to share your content. Incorporate a very good video within your content. Add an infographic or something like that to make the content more interesting. Get involved in social media. Start following people that have sites similar to yours and build relationships so they will share your content. This is the future of search engine optimization, you guys. So good luck. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video.